All right, boys. So here we are with some more interesting news and some more leaks to be addressed. Now, I've been really enjoying this week because obviously we've been pretty much getting a bunch of leaks, pretty much helping us understand what could be the next LR characters. Because again, we did get news that we are going to get more than 3 LRs and what could be possibly the 6.5 anniversary festival. And again, there's been a lot of hints, a lot of news that we're gonna be breaking down all for you guys today and give our personal thoughts on what could be happening in Grand Cross. So first of all, we gotta start off with pretty much the biggest news possible, which is SDS Leaks. Again, Alexis has confirmed that the 3 LRs that we are going to get are final bosses. Final bosses. So the 3 LRs we are supposed to be getting are going to be final bosses, and these are the final boss characters that we have currently right now. Again, you guys can comment down below what do you think are the 3 LRs in these final bosses section on who it could be. Again, there's a lot of cool characters. Like imagine if they do like the Archangels and you get the LR Ridsario, those blue Tarmiel, and maybe even blue male Ludociel. That could be pretty cool. Or you could get the demons where it's like the Eshrosa getting his LR, the Derriere and Monspeed. That could be really cool. You also got the Holy Knights like Jericho, Gila, and Grimoire. Could be pretty cool. Or Gil Thunder. You got the OG Demons. OG Demons could be pretty cool. Oh wait, what about LR Twigo? Are you finally gonna get LR Twigo? You also have Henderson, Elaine, and then you also have the OCs, which is Hale and Thor. Man, there's just a lot of cool characters that could get an LR, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited to see what could be the LRs. Again, a lot right now in PvP, there's a lot of strong teams. So the top 3 teams or top teams right now are going to be the Goddess team. Again, that's featuring Dark Mael, Marilli, Konosuba Aqua, and obviously you got the backline being Ridsario, the female one. And then always you got the Demon team, which features Blue AM Meliodas. You got Demon King Zeldris and LR Cusack. And then obviously you got the backline being Chandler, the OG one. And then I believe for humans you have Darkness, Sun Jin Woo, and then LR Brunhill, or anything other than that, right? So, oh yeah, and Giants. I forgot Giants. Giants is also a really good team as well. Maybe they might do for for a couple races. You know, they could do one for like the Goddess team, one for the Demons, and then obviously one for the humans. They could possibly do that as well. That could be pretty cool. But again, that's kind of the news for the LRs and what it could be. Again, you guys can comment down below what do you think the LRs are going to be, and let me know. I think I didn't discuss this last time, but also SDS Leaks has confirmed that the festival is going to be a UR and not an LR, what we kind of predicted. Again, it was kind of like a little kind of copamine. I was saying like, yo, could this be the first LR summonable festival? But again, SDS Leaks has confirmed no, it's just a regular UR. Most likely going to get a talent, so that could be pretty cool. Again, talent characters are really nice, especially when you're using multiple teams, because it leads you to have more variety on your team. Because you got to understand, when it comes to talent characters, most of their passives are tied to their talent. So if you don't get a chance to use their talents, the character becomes weaker, which means you're most likely going to decide not to use that character at all if you're not going to use that talent. So it gives you a little bit more variety in PvP. You also got other things like what could Tristan possibly be if it is him, because again, he is both a goddess and a demon character. So is this something where maybe depending on what team he may be on, is he going to change like attributes or race? Like if he's on the demon team, is he going to change into a demon and then get like a dark attribute? Or if he's on like the goddess team, is he going to change his race and then obviously be different attribute like the light attribute? There's a lot of possibilities and excitement for this character being Tristan, because Tristan is kind of one of the most hyped 4 code characters out there next to Lancelot. So it's kind of interesting to see how will they deal with a character like this guy who is both a goddess and a demon at the same time, which are 2 powerful races currently right now in PvP. And again, we got our social media news as well too. We got a little bit of information, like this one being a new side teaser. Again, we already know that the LRs are going to be something that's going to be related to the final bosses. So saying like any of these characters are going to be LRs is kind of be pretty dumb. Maybe these characters is going to be given out for free on maybe like a free banner or something. Who knows? And then you also have the background image being changed for grandcross or even on the forum. Again, before it was just these clouds and stuff like that, but now it has added into the stars. And we got to remember, when it comes to Tristan, one of his attacks is called falling stars in a dark background. So could it pretty much confirm that it is Tristan, which now we have a star background. Now you might be asking yourself, why is there a star background? And the only thing I think of possibly is that maybe this is just something where grandcross is doing a commission, because sometimes grandcross do commissions for festivals, like what we see with Dark Mael, where you have the artists obviously draw pretty much a unique art style for the festival characters. I think last year it was kind of like what they did like in two parts, where they did like one being Esterosa and then the other part being Mael for one, and then boom, in the middle you started off in getting obviously Dark Mael both together. So yeah, I think that's what possibly it could be. Maybe just some commission for grandcross, and obviously they just showing you little bits and pieces of that commission. And obviously as the days go by, they're probably going to give you the full image, which could be some super cool login screen wallpaper. That could be really nice. I think that was the only character I think they did a commission for, unless I'm mistaken. It might have been Deanne as well. Like I kind of forget. I kind of forget if Deanne got a commission as well, but that's what I'm thinking it could possibly be, just because again, it is something that the devs are trying to do, hire like commissions from artists to kind of design some of these characters, and they usually are really cool. The only problem is that when they do it, people accuse of it of being like AI or something, which would be kind of hilarious. But yeah, that is pretty much what is grandcross right now. Again, most people are just really excited to see what could be possibly the LRs. Again, knowing that the LRs are going to be these final boss characters, it kind of gives you a hint on what those characters could possibly be, or at least the race. Because again, we already got most of the sins, so we already have a Meliodas one, Deanne, Vaughn, and King, and also Merlin and Esker LR. So maybe it might be Gother getting an LR. Who knows? I know for the commandments, you already have Zeldris. We already have Glocks. You already have Gallon. So you could see Esterosa or not Melly, Monspeed and Derriere. I know those two characters are pretty hype. Or you could see Droll, because again, Droll is going to be for the Giants, which could make sense because again, they did drop a new Rid Droll, which kind of already is a backline. So I don't think they're gonna do another Droll, because we just got a Droll that really is perfect for the Giants right now. Could they do Melaskla? Maybe. I definitely could see them doing one of these Archangels. I'm hoping for Blue Tarmio. You know me, man. I am a Blue Tarmio main, so if he gets an LR, that could be pretty hype and exciting. Especially with the meta going on right now. He could be like the Darkness for Goddess team. Like once he automatically pull up his stance, and he's just absorbing all the damage that other characters are dealing to him. Kind of like what Darkness is doing, right? So maybe it might be a Blue Tarmio, just because again, he has the highest possibility of being useful right now in PvP. Just because of that stance ability. But again, you also can see Red Sariel as well being a good backline for the Goddess team, because right now the Goddess team don't have a crazy backline. Like they do have Red Sariel, the female one, but it's nothing too crazy of a backline like what we've seen with the Fairy team or Giants and stuff like that. It's just like a one passive type of thing. But you guys can let me know on what character you think is going to get the LR. This really, guys, I'm out. Peace.